Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Oluwatimilei, but you can call me Timmy, and you're absolutely welcome to my channel. You're welcome to my corner. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave. Also turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. So in my last video I mentioned how I was able to sustain myself for an entire month despite not having a job. And in today's video I'm going to be spilling all the tea, giving you guys all the details, what I did, how I was able to survive, how I was able to sustain myself for the entire month. Okay, because you guys, trust me, in this country, if you don't have money, it's going to be difficult to eat, it's going to be difficult to do most things. If you don't have money, it's just a lot of back and forth, and it can be draining. It can be emotionally draining, mentally draining. You just be tired for no reason. Okay, you'll be very tired. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all the things I did to sustain myself. In short, how I was able to make money even though I didn't have a job. Okay, so yeah, in general this video is going to be about 6 side hustles you can do as an international student, or even as a resident, or as an immigrant here in the UK, or even any other country that you go to. Without wasting too much time guys, let's jump right into it. So guys, the first on my list is hairdressing. Guys, like hairdressing, I have personally benefited from making people's hair, doing all back, doing braids. Those are the two main things I do to make money here. Although before leaving Nigeria I learned how to make wigs, do frontal installation, style weaves. So I mean, I feel like the hairdressing just like encompasses all. So you might know how to style wigs, you might know how to do frontal installation, anything hairstyling. Trust me, you are going to make a lot of money if you have that skill in this country, guys. Like, you have no idea how much I have made with just making all back for people and braiding people's hair. Like, I've made quite an amount of money, and this was one major skill that sustained me in my 1 month of not having a job. At least 2 to 4 people will make their hairs, do their all back in a week, and I charge £10 for all back. So you can imagine me making all back for just 3 people within 1 week. That's £30. £30 is enough to sustain me for 2 weeks or more, you understand? So you cannot imagine me adding braids and hairstyling or wig styling or wig making to making people's all back. So if you are skilled at making people's hair, or even if you know how to make locks, I know a lot of people who have locked their hair, on getting to the UK, and it's obviously locticians that do it for them. So if you are very skilled at locking ears, or you even learnt it somehow, or in any way you know how to do it, guys, trust me when I say that it doesn't have to be perfect, but just make sure that you're offering value. For me now, the all back I do is not like, when I started it wasn't very neat. Okay, I would say it wasn't very neat, but so I feel like it wasn't as neat as what some people would have done back home in Nigeria, but it was still neat. People carry it to work, just the all back, and then with time it became better. People started referring me to their colleagues, people started referring me to their classmates, their friends, and from there I started making more money. Okay, so if you are skilled at hairdressing, hairstyling, anything relating to hair, like, that's like a major one for you. Okay, so keep that skill, brush it up. Okay, if you can, before coming, brush it up, and on getting here you're going to be amazed at how much money you can make with just styling people's hair or making people's hair. Okay, so yeah, moving on to the next skill, moving on to the next side also is barbing. So I know a lot of people here have also complained about how they don't have like professional barbers to cut their hairs and all that. So if you are skilled at this, if you know what you're doing, if you know how to go about it, different styles, you're very professional with it, or even if you're just learning, you might want to brush up your skills so that you can make this your side hustle on getting here. That's because, I mean, for like I said, a lot of people have complained about people not getting their haircuts right. If you're very skilled at this, you can imagine how much money you're going to be making with just barbing people's hair. Another skill here on my list is baking. Like, so you know, I mentioned that I made a good amount of money with me hairstyling and all that. Baking is another skill that I have that helped me in the time that I didn't have a job. Okay, so when I realized that, I mean, I wasn't earning any money, I mean, apart from the money I earned from making people's hair, I started baking cake loaves and banana bread. And you guys, I mean, no, like, as long as you know how to bake, you know how to, you know, do things right. It doesn't even have to be cakes alone. If you know how to, you know, bake meat pie, different Nigerian snacks, you know how to make donuts, you know how to make all these things, trust me when I say that you're going to make a good amount of money, okay? Because I feel like I've heard a lot of Nigerians or a lot of Africans talk about how they miss African snacks or they miss Nigerian snacks. So of course they sell pastries here, but you can imagine like the meat pastry or whatever it is they call it that you buy here is not going to taste like the Nigerian meat pie, if you know what I mean. So if you know how to do all these things, like you know how to bake cakes, you know how to decorate cakes, you know how to, you know, I mean, different designs of cakes and all that, you know how to make different snacks, you're going to make cool cash. In baking cakes for people, in selling cake loaves, in selling banana bread, I also made an amount of money. Although this was quite stressful, it was like more stressful than, you know, making people's hair, but it was one of the things I did, okay, because I mean, I didn't have a job, so I needed to find a way to take care of myself. So I just had to, you know, push myself out there, tell people that I'm baking, tell people that I make cakes, tell people I make banana bread. And of course I make really nice banana bread, if I do say so myself. I make really nice cakes. So on tasting it, people started referring me to their friends and family, and just like that, people started knowing that I bake cakes. Although like right now I haven't been taking so much orders because I mean, I also have like, I had school work. I went back to my care job, and that has also been taking my time. So I also haven't like had time to like, you know, fully immerse myself into baking like I would want to. But I still bake banana bread, I still bake cake loaves. And you guys, like one of these days, maybe I'm going to share my recipes or not. I'm going to give it a shot. If you want me to share my cake loaf or banana bread recipe, drop it in the comment section, whichever one you want. The highest comments on which recipe you guys want to vote for will win, obviously. So if more people want banana bread, I'm going to upload the banana bread. But if more people want the cake loaf recipe, I'm going to be uploading the cake loaf recipe. So yeah, but long and short of this is that my recipes are very easy to make. I don't need a mixer for it. All I need is like a bowl and a spatula and obviously my ingredients, and I'm good to go. So because of that, it was very easy to just whip up something whenever somebody wanted to like order a cake or banana bread. Sometimes I take orders in 6 hours and I get it ready. Sometimes it can be longer depending on how tired I am, especially right now. But school is over now and I'm fully like doing my care job, so I really haven't had time to bake so much, okay? But at the time I didn't have a job. That was my job. That was the only thing I was doing. So I would take orders in 6 hours and deliver it, and I was making cool cash, okay? So yeah, that's it. Also, if you used to bake before you left Nigeria, or if that was what you used to do professionally, okay, you might also want to, you know, optimize your Instagram page if you do have an Instagram page, or even if it's Facebook or your social media pages. To be honest, you want to optimize this. Just state there the city that you are. On my Instagram I have cakes in Newcastle, and because of that I've gotten about 2 customers, yeah, who ordered for birthday cakes on Instagram, and that way obviously I have made more money, okay? So yeah, you want to give baking a shot if you already have this skill, or if you're thinking of learning it. This is your cue to go do so, because you're going to be making cool cash, okay? The next skill on my list is makeup, okay? Now, I haven't seen so many makeup artists, especially here in Newcastle. I don't know why. I have a friend who does makeup, but I feel like that's the only person I know that does makeup professionally. So you can imagine how much she'll be making whenever, you know, people need to do makeup, or people start to refer her to their friends and family. You know, I mean, she's very good. So my point is that if you know how to do makeup, or if you are very skilled at, you know, makeup, another aspect of it that I know people do is microblading, fixing lashes and all that, like lash extension. Then I want to believe that you're going to also make a good amount of money, because like I said, I haven't seen so many people with this skill. So if you are the only one, or even if it's just a few of you in your city that have this skill, trust me, you're going to be making a good amount of money. You're going to be making cool money. Okay, so yeah, if you're thinking of this is your cue to go learn it. If you want to brush up your skills before coming to the UK, I want to brush it up. I really wish I brushed up my baking skills, but that's story for another day. So yeah, all these things you might want to just brush up your skills if you already have like basic knowledge of them. Moving on to the final skill. I don't know if it's the final, is this 5 or 6? I don't know, guys. I think I've lost count, but this is the final skill, or this is the final side or so. I would say you can make mad money from, you guys, cooking. Like, now for cooking, I mean your local dishes. If you know how to, you know, make ofada rice and ayamashi sauce, if you know how to make like mada's jollof rice, if you know how to make mada's fried rice, if you know how to, you know, make afang soup, all these like your local dishes and local stews and local sauces, you know, local foods in general, trust me, you're going to be making mad money, okay? Because like a lot of people here miss the home food. Like, you guys, let me just give you a backstory to this. So yesterday when I was at work, a friend called me and said, oh Timmy, my flatmate made ewa going and I wanted to ask if you are interested. You guys, when I was in Nigeria, I was never the type to, you know, just wake up and say I want to eat beans. But on hearing ewa going, like, I ran. You don't get, like, I told her, I'm coming, I'm coming to collect these beans from you. So you can imagine if you know how to make this like professionally, you know how to, you know, make all these varieties of local dishes and local foods, then you can start selling. Like, all you have to do is take orders, like, oh, on this particular day I'm taking orders for ewagoy, on this particular day I'm taking orders for fried rice or jollof rice or whatever it is, on this particular day I'm taking orders for moi moi. Like, I miss moi moi so much. If I have someone that will make proper moi moi and I'll buy from the person and just keep in my fridge or freezer, I'll be very happy. Like, you guys, you have no idea how much I'm willing to pay for that. So my point is just, if you know how to, you know, make your local dishes, you're going to be making cool cash, because people miss the homemade food, like our actual local food, our actual like Nigerian dishes. A lot of people miss it and they are willing to, you know, buy and purchase from you if you are very good at it and if you know what you're doing. So yeah, that's it, guys. We've come to the end of the side hustles that you can do. I don't know if it's up to 5 or 6. I've lost count, but I mean, I'm sure it's up to 5, but I don't know if it's up to 6. But anyways, that's the end of the of all the side hustles that you can do here in the UK. If I have left anyone out, please do not forget to you know, leave them in the comment section, whichever side hustle I've left out that you can also do in the UK as an international student or as an immigrant. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video as much as I have enjoyed making it. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We are on a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers and I'll be very happy if you help me hit this goal. Okay, thank you so much. I do appreciate you and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.